Hello, happy Cinco de Mayo. Feliz Cinco de Mayo. I've been taking Duolingo for 340 days. I should try and use my Spanish every now and then. Um, and there might be a cool way of saying it that I don't know. Sometimes there's a special way to say things, but feliz means happy and Cinco de Mayo. So Feliz Cinco de Mayo. I want to try and do more updates. And they won't all be medical. Sometimes I've been kind of isolating a little bit because I'm like, I must process all of these things and I must, think about all these things. And I think maybe if I think out loud sometimes, that might be a good thing. So, yes, I've got doctor visits and things that I need to put together and fun things like I have a kidney stone. It doesn't hurt, but got to get rid of it. Got to go to the OB/GYN. Oh, fun. I gotta go get a colonoscopy and all those fun things. But you know what? We talk about medical stuff all the time. Um, One of the things I've been thinking about is um, the hip surgery was such a big thing. And after that, it was like, okay, we're going to be able to do anything. And now, of course, the body's in the way. Like someday, maybe we'll get into just how difficult all of the situation below camera is. But just because it's difficult doesn't mean I have to just kind of live on an island and not do anything. And we've celebrated a year living here, which I love. I love living in a hotel because I get to see all different kinds of people all the time. I have a core group of people I see all the time that I get to hug and all of that, and then new people that I just get to say hello to, and then they're gone. And some of them stay, and it's a fun experience. Um, but I only really go out because, for medical reasons, because, Uber is expensive. But I still want to try to be a little bit more intentional and plan a little bit more. And so today I called the zoo and I was gonna like kind of just be crazy because Mark for my birthday got me a zoo thing and I want to use it. And so I was gonna go tomorrow and just go to the zoo without any planning. And I thought maybe I'll call the zoo and see if there's anything I should know. Turns out it's 192 acres, which is 191 and a half more acres probably than I've walked in a long time. So that's good to know. Um, I don't have walking shoes. I have nice shoes and I have little slipper shoes that I was wearing before I could really walk around. Both of those probably aren't great. So I probably should plan and get like maybe the next investment I make is to take an Uber and go get sneakers. Um, so that'll be fun. So yeah, one of the things that the guy told me is that after Memorial Day, they have a train that you can get on. It's like a tram, and you sit on it, and they give you a tour of the whole zoo, and like they drop you off in like 4 or 5 different locations, and you can go and see the animals, but you don't have to walk across the entire zoo, which is wonderful because I did some planning, and the penguins that are the thing I want to see the most are right by the entrance, and I thought. Well, we'll just have a small goal of going to the zoo, and there's the penguins, and then right next to it is a petting zoo for like baby goats. So I can do those two things and they're not too far apart. But there's this gorilla virtual reality theater where they put you in these seats and they move, and I think my butt now fits in those seats. So, but it's clear on the other side of the zoo. And I was just like, I don't think I can walk that far to the zoo. But if there's a tram, I could take the tour and I could just see all the animals on the way. And then when I get there, I could go to the gorilla exhibit. And they have a real gorilla as well, which I would love to visit. Um, but yeah, so we're planning. We're planning. Like this is like only like I still am very scared. Like the body stuff really is difficult and I really do struggle with walking. But I really love animals. And so I'm trying to just do things that are going to encourage me to go do the scary thing and the difficult and the hard thing. Uh, because I really want to spend some time with animals and I want to pet a baby goat. And they have other things that like, maybe I save up for like the feed the giraffe experience. It's like $200 or something. It's like, yeah, we have other things to spend $200 on. But, going to the zoo just by itself, that would be something really fun. And in the winter, they have the Christmas lights where they have like Christmas light animals. And I wonder if they have a tour through that as well. That would be nice. Um, but yeah, like there's a whole bunch of things. It doesn't always have to be the zoo, but right now, me trying to be more like just telling you what's going on. Um, Yeah, doctor stuff, yes, yes, but life stuff, I've been looking up like there's an aquarium uh, in Milwaukee, and granted, they also have a mermaid that visits, so I would like to see her, and so that's another thing I would like to do, and uh, go. There's like a community theater. Like I don't need to go spend like a lot of money to go to the theater. Like there's little community theaters. And there's a theater later this summer that is doing Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which is one of my favorite shows. And so I can go and see Joseph and, just little things like that. And just intentional. Um, there's like Tuesdays at the movies that are cheaper, which was something I was going to look at, but there wasn't really anything I wanted to see. So I was like, we're not going to spend money just to spend money. Like we want to be intentional and go and do things, but, be intentional and smart. So, oh, that's another thing. There was a sale for May the 4th for the hotel, and I'm getting a cheaper rate. It's gonna save me like $60 a month. And so that's just nice because I'm gonna be starting to kind of put money aside for even more so like more aggressively for these surgeries because there's a chance that it would be free if insurance covers it, but if it doesn't, it's not free. So I think it's never bad to have like a whole thing of saved money. So yeah, anyway, no medical stuff. Talking about zoo animals. They have red pandas at the zoo. I love red pandas, so I'm very excited about that. Um, but yeah, the Milwaukee County Zoo, it's a really good zoo. And so that's what we're doing today is we called the zoo and we made plans. Maybe we'll go like toward the end of this month. I don't want to go when it's like a gajillion degrees, even if it's in the daytime. They have like the feeding schedules that are like, in the morning. And I would love to be able to go and see all the different feeding schedules and stuff. And yeah, so I'm unleashing my Animal Planet side and getting to pet things. I'm very excited. There was a lady today when I was doing some stuff in the front lobby, and she had a dog. She's like, "I'm leaving. I'm gonna be leaving my dog behind." And like all of my whole being wanted to be like, "Do you want me to watch your dog?" It's a total stranger. I didn't offer, but part of me super wanted to. Like 75%, but the 25% that was, smart was running my mouth and I didn't say anything, but I would have anyway. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Planning zoo trips and um just trying to chill and relax in the face of all of the other big scaries that we have. But it doesn't always have to be all big scaries all the time. But yeah, so just keeping you updated. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope you're doing something fun in the face of all your big scaries. Because we don't have to always focus on the big scaries and give so much attention and momentum. Sometimes we have to, but pockets of joy are a thing too. So I hope you find your pockets of joy today. I love you very much. I will talk to you soon.